Hi there, my name is Jide Solaleye, and this is Working Through Emotions podcast. On the podcast, I talk about a range of things as they relate to people and their emotions, not leaving out interpersonal relationships. And on today's episode, I'm talking about something quite relatable as usual. Stay with me, please. Stay with me. All right. And on today's episode, I'll be talking about a concept I believe a number of you are quite familiar with, and that's the concept of teamwork. However, I'm talking about it from my point of view. Over time, I've had to work with different teams in the last 1 to 2 months and even beyond. However, recently, I just started paying close attention to teamwork and the dynamics here. And one thing I can say from my point of view is that teamwork can actually make the dream work. However, it doesn't always work that way all the time, especially when the team does not fulfill the goal for which it was created, especially if the team does not work out the vision for which it was created in the first place, right? However, in recent times, I've learned something that one thing that defines the direction of a team is being able to understand the weight or importance of that goal, that vision that the team was created for, that the team was created to pursue, that the team was created to bring to life. When team members don't understand what they exist for in that circle, I mean the team, it will be hard to carry them along, no matter how clear the vision might be to the team lead or any other person that brought the team together, right? It will be quite hard to communicate the vision. And that can be quite challenging. It can be frustrating when it looks like you understand the vision and you're trying to communicate them to a team, to people that don't understand what it is that you're pursuing. They don't just understand when you try to exude so much energy and stress towards pursuing that goal because they think that maybe you're doing too much or you shouldn't go towards that direction or you're exerting too much energy or it's not that deep. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. It's not that deep, right? You don't just understand it. And it's because you are not on the same page, right? So I think one thing that makes the vision work, one thing rather that makes the goal come to life is when everybody on the team have a basic understanding of what the team is about, of what the team is pursuing. You know, when your members don't understand what they are doing on the team, it will be inevitable for them to take access to that team for granted. It's just like saying when the usefulness of something is not known, abuse it is inevitable. So you just find out that, okay, as a team lead or as somebody that is a carrier of the vision and as somebody that brought the team together, you're trying to work things out, but it looks like they're sabotaging you. And many times it's not always intentional because these people don't even understand what it is that they are doing. So one thing I think would help out when it comes to working with a team is clearly explaining what the goals are, clearly explaining what the vision is, bringing them up to speed, right, on what the vision is about. However, this brings me to my second point of view. Does it mean that when the direction of the team is known, there'll be no challenges? Okay, let me rephrase that. Does it mean that when everybody understands why they're on the team, let's just assume 10 people are on a team and at least 6 people understand why they are there, or 7 people understand why they are there, or let's say all of them understand why they are there. Does it mean that things will go on smoothly and there will be no or those everything will just go on like that to be like a straight line, just going there, it knows where it's headed here? I don't think it works like that. Recently, I had to work with a team and we had about 3 to 4 assignments to complete within about 6 to 10 months. And I'll tell you this for free, it was a rocky ride, right? We understood why we joined the team. We understood why we were there. However, it didn't just go smoothly because we're people with different personalities. We're people that understood the vision on a different level. Aside external forces that didn't allow things move smoothly too. I'm talking about the internal forces now, leaving out the external forces, right? We try to communicate things, and people have the ideas, and we need to put their ideas into consideration or try to listen to them because, of course, they have the right to speak. Since they are part of the team, they have a right to speak, they have a right to air their views, they have a right to talk about things that they believe would lead to the progress of the assignments, the progress of the goal, the accomplishment of the vision, right? However, it was a rocky ride, but we got the job done. And I can boldly say that in the last few months, we've accomplished at least three and a half, and we have about 45 assignments to complete. And, it keeps getting better. When we finished the first assignment, it got clear to us that, okay, if we should actually bring our heads together, regardless of disagreements, regardless of our differences, we can make things work. So that was an incentive to do more when we were approaching the second assignment. And the second assignment happened. Oh, that one was a tough one. I kid you not. But everybody understood again that, okay, we did the first and the second one. Okay, teamwork is getting more interesting. Then the third time, we did something and it was beautiful to see, right? That's why you see people fighting on the same team and they will still come back together and act like nothing happened. Why? Because the main goal is not the fight. The main goal is what truly brought them together. So even if we fight, we exchange words, even if we don't see things from the other party's point of view, regardless of whatever happens and poses as a challenge, we can always pull through. So yes, I agree. And I believe that teamwork can make the dream work. However, aside everything I've said today, I'd like to hear from you. Tell me, what do you think about teamwork? What did I say that you don't agree with? Or what do you think I could have said to buttress my points? Just tell me something. I want to hear from you. What do you think teamwork is about? And yes, this is it. We've come to the end of this episode. Thank you for listening up to this point. You can catch up on juicy content on our website, the Tribune Online website. There you see episodes of past podcast episodes. Okay. There you will see previous episodes on the podcast, and you can catch up on news, on politics, entertainment, health, education, and every other thing that revolves around your interests. You find them on Tribune Online website. Okay, here's the final goodbye. Bye, and thank you for listening to the podcast.